So I was gonna do a funny video.
Hello.
And I decided not to. So I'm sitting in class and yeah, so let's get educated on your abortion rights. Okay, so before we talk about abortion rights, I just want to let everybody know that this is the most unbiased video that I am able to make. Everything that I say is going to be fact, and I'm going to be covering opinions from both sides. So abortion rights. When did we get our abortion rights? In 1970, a famous court case happened, Roe v. Wade. Jane Roe, whose name was protected, went against Henry Wade, who is the district attorney for Texas. She argued that Texas's abortion laws were unfair and violated her rights. Jane Roe made the case that the Texas laws were restricting her First, Fourth, Fifth, Ninth, and 14th Amendments, and you can't restrict those amendments because those are your right to privacy. So the courts ruled that abortions are federally legal, except they have one exception. So any first-term abortion is legal and cannot be tampered with by the states, but any second-term abortions, which are considered late-term, can be restricted and made illegal by states. So there are 9 states that have a legalized abortion, and they are listed here. Maybe it's a map. Maybe I just listed them. So Roe v. Wade has been around for 50 years, and yet modern day we are still very divided on the case of whether or not abortion rights should be protected by the government. So here are the facts about being pregnant and how that may apply to women getting abortions. So the brain will start to develop at about 43 days, and the heartbeat can be detected at about 5.5 weeks. It depends on the baby. Abortions are one of the safest procedures. They are 99% safe, but there are physical risks to having an abortion, which are infection, perforation of the uterus, hemorrhage, cervical incompetence, cancer, and even death. You also have psychological risks such as depression, nervous disorders, sleep disturbances, sexual dysfunction, alcohol and drug abuse, eating disorders, child neglect, abuse, divorce, chronic relationship problems, suicide. So it's up to you whether or not you want to risk that 1%. Nearly 1 in 3 women will have an abortion in their lifetimes for several reasons. 93% of women will have them for personal reasons. 32% will feel that they're not emotionally capable. 30% of women feel that they're not financially capable. And 16% have a concern about having a child drastically altering their life. But those 2%, which make up a huge number, will have abortions due to rape or sexual abuse or not being healthy enough to carry a baby to birth. Planned Parenthood is one of the biggest companies in the abortion field. They perform the majority of abortions, and they are available across the United States for women of all shapes, sizes, colors, wealth, populations. So they perform 345,672 abortions a year, which is 40% of all abortions in the United States. What we also need to be aware of is that in America, abortion is legal, and so that means women have access to healthy and safe abortions rather than having to go to other much more dangerous options. America is also home of the free, and other countries have decided that they are very much against abortion. In Ireland, they passed the Protection of Life During Pregnancy Act, which means that women who had an abortion can face up to 14 years of prison. There are plenty of other European countries that have made abortion illegal, and those women also suffer the same consequences. Nearly 14 million teenagers have babies every single year, and nearly almost all of those girls reported that they were either raped or they didn't plan on having that baby. But the Guttmacher Institute found that more than half of the women who had abortions were using contraception earlier that month. 47,000 girls die every single year due to abortions not done in a hospital. If we, made abortion illegal, how many of those abortions done in hospital would turn into abortions done outside of hospital? So the beautiful thing is that we live in America, and it is our choice to decide whether or not we have an abortion, and our Constitution is made to protect our rights. We can be for or against anything, I think we've found in this year, and it's very important that our government protects those who want something and also allows for those who don't want something to speak up about it.